Hello, welcome back. In our last set of lectures, we learned why we need to do testing and a little bit about how to write a test specs, how to write a test case, and so on. So it's a lot of theory. So now let's go do some practical things. So essentially what you need to do, we want to test a web application. So instead of testing a web application that consists of only 2 or 3 pages, what I thought maybe I would like to test a packaged application. And there are plenty of packaged application. For example, in the last lecture we have seen a packaged e-commerce application. But in this chapter and in the following chapter, for which we are going to do a project, we are going to use a learning management system, and that learning management system is called Moodle. Okay. So this is the learning management system, moodle.org. So this is basically a packaged application, and it's a very complex application, and whatever testing that you can probably do, you can do using this application. So we determine that application under test is Moodle. Alright, and Moodle is a learning management system, so that means I can host online courses, so students can browse and then take quizzes and so on. This Moodle is written in PHP and MySQL. The technology stack on which I can install Moodle is called LAMP or WAMP. These are again all are open source application which you can download and set up your learning management system. So what I have done, I'm going to install on a Linux machine with Apache as my web server, MySQL as my database, and PHP as the application that writes this thing. Okay, so also I'll show you how you can do using on Windows machine using Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. I'll give you both the demo so that you can choose whatever is convenient to you. But its important thing is that you install this application and you learn a little bit about the functionality of the application. Alright, so I have already installed on a machine called 54.251.39.29, and I have already installed this application. So don't worry, in the next video I'm going to do it from scratch on Windows, so that you can take a look how do you install this application. But here in this video, just learn a little bit about what this application does. There are 3 categories of users. The first one is admin, and the second one is teacher, and the third one is student. So if I'm a student, I have less privilege. If I have a teacher, then I can create a course, I can upload some videos, I can upload some document, and so on. If I am an administrator, then I can change a lot of more things than a teacher or student can do. So this is a very basic thing. So we can have this different kind of users. Alright, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you, like, I don't expect you to be a master of the functionality of this application, and you can't really do over a course, testing course. But what I want you to understand, to know a little bit about the application. Without learning the functionalities, it may be very difficult for you to automate. Alright, and you need to really know what you are doing. Right. So what I have done, I have created an Excel set, and in that Excel set I just tell that what kind of things that you need to do, and also I have given you the steps. So if you follow these steps, then more or less you can do. For example, one functionality is that if a user can self-register or not, and this is the way that you need to do. This Excel set, which is called sample project recording scenario, will contain different scenarios, which if you go through them, then you can understand. Also, I highly recommend you to basically look at the application and then log in and then check what is there or not. And I have already logged in as student, and if I log in as student, then I can see that there are different things that is available for a course. Alright, so let's log out and let's log in as admin and see what kind of things that I'm seeing there. Okay, so now log in. This instead of student I want to do as admin, and the password is given in the Excel sheet itself. The password is welcome1. So if I log in as admin, see I am getting some extra things. Alright, and if I log in as teacher1, then I'm going to see something else. So what my point is, just log in as different users after you install, then play with it. Alright, make yourself comfortable about the application so that you can write better test case than the other guy who was not very much familiar with the application.